Hares and Bears, written and illustrated by Theresa Linnihan, and dedicated to her sister, Juice. Hares enjoy a nap in the sun each day. So do a good number of bears. When we are sleeping, they like to play, and that's when they come from their lairs. The hares dance in the moonlight. In the shadows, the bears hide and seek. There's plenty of room in the cool night if a bear and a hare should meet. The moon is ours, the rabbit said. It's the white tail of the sky. It pulls us from our burrowed beds and makes us leap so high. The moon is ours, the bears decided. It's a beehive swarming with stars, and if we could, we bears would hide it, for the moon should be only ours. It's ours, the hares assured themselves. It's ours, the bears protested. Neither would listen to anyone else. They just weren't interested. At dawn, they all went underground, but they didn't sleep that day. No, they plotted a way to pull the moon down and steal it clean away. We'll dig a tunnel, the sly hares whispered, to the moon's warren in the west. They were sure to the tips of their whiskers the moon went down a hole to rest. We'll climb the tallest tree we know, the bears chuckled in their huddle. We'll eat the moon like a honeycomb. That shouldn't be too much trouble. All that long day the hares were busy, tunneling deep in the earth. They dug and dug until they were dizzy, till their claws and their paws were hurt. And that night, just as they had planned, the bears met in a grove of trees, and none of them could understand why the moon was missing a piece. Drat! The hares have taken some already, old Ma Bear growled through her teeth. Quick, shimmy up, I'll hold the tree steady. But high as they went, they couldn't reach. When the hares crawled into the dawn's first light to rest their sore and tattered paws, the youngest cried, "The bears took a bite!" For the moon had the mark of bear jaws. Each night the moon got smaller and smaller as the hares tunneled into the west, and the bears climbed trees that were taller and taller, but never with any success. "The hares are stealing all of the moon," the bears whimpered in frustration. "The bears will gobble all of it soon," cried the hares, very much mistaken. There came a night, inevitably, when the moon was gone from the skies. The only light anyone could see was the glow of furious eyes. No one could say who started the war. The bears accused the hares. Not one knew what they were fighting for. But the hares all blamed the bears. A butterfly flew into what she thought was a field of scarlet blooms. She startled away in fear and shock when she saw so many wounds. She hovered over the groaning bears. She heard the rabbit squealing. She gathered their stories here and there and told them all her feelings. Nobody owns the beautiful moon that comes and goes in the sky. It curls itself in a dark cocoon and grows like a butterfly. But the moon doesn't belong to me just because it does what I do. You share your moon with me, you see, and I share my moon with you. But the moon is gone, sobbed a baby bear, and a hare whined, how do we share what's gone? The butterfly curtsied and circled the air. Wait and see, she replied, and flew on. When the bears looked into that blue night, tears welled in their big brown eyes, for there was a thin smile of moonlight. "Ha! The hares saved us some," they sighed. It took many moons for the stubborn hares to come from their doom and gloom, but they did, and they said, "It's nice of the bears to loan us a cup of moon." There came a night, inevitably, when the moon shone full and fair, and old Ma Bear said affectionately, "What, the moon has the face of a hare." The youngest hare pointed. "You see those stars?" And the others asked, "What? Which? Where?" "That mound of twinkle in the moon's backyard," said the youngster. "It looks like a bear." The hares dance and the bears peek-a-boo, except on cold nights in December, when there's a red ring around the moon. They stay underground and remember how once they fought till a butterfly brought an end to their foolish brawl. They never forgot the lesson she taught. The moon belongs to us all.